Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Today, we're exploring some of the most valuable and sought-after coins in the market. So be sure to like, subscribe, and share this video with fellow coin lovers. In this video, we're diving into the world of the 20-cent Australian coin, specifically the rare silver strike and error coins that have become major highlights in the coin collecting world. These are not just everyday coins. They are historical treasures that can carry significant value for collectors. From rare minting years to unique features, some of these coins can fetch hundreds or even thousands of dollars. Gemstones. So if you're a coin enthusiast or someone who appreciates the beauty and significance of Australian currency, this video is just for you. Backhand index pointing right. Let's get started. First up, one. The 1974 Australian 20-cent coin, written entirely in original prose and purely fictional for storytelling purposes. Imagine for a moment that a coin so ordinary in appearance could be the key to a treasure most people dream of but never touch. The 1974 Australian 20-cent coin, worn by time yet bursting with silent power, is one of those legendary coins that collectors whisper about in hushed tones. With its curved waves and iconic platypus, this piece of metal might just be the golden ticket hiding in plain sight. This particular coin has become the stuff of modern myth, not because it's gilded or gem-encrusted, but because it is rumored to be one of the rarest misstruck or low-mintage coins ever accidentally released into the wild. The 1974 minting year hides stories, secrets, and anomalies that drive collectors into a frenzy. Some say only a few thousand were ever minted with a rare die error. Others claim even fewer escaped into public circulation. Whatever the truth, it's this air of mystery that sends values into the stratosphere. What if I told you that a specific version of the 1974 20-cent coin has been offered in private auctions for sums exceeding hundreds of thousands, with whispers that a pristine, uncirculated error coin could one day fetch millions? That might sound unbelievable, but in the world of high-stakes numismatics, stranger things have happened. Rarity, condition, and historical quirks are the fuel that set prices ablaze. Many of these coins were supposedly struck with a slightly misaligned die or bear double edges, faint ghosting of the Queen's portrait, or even subtle design anomalies known only to the sharpest eye collectors. These are not mistakes. They are treasures, misprints and minting flaws that drive collectors mad with desire. The kind of details that separate an average pocket find from a once-in-a-generation discovery. Imagine coming across one of these coins in your change drawer or tucked away in a forgotten coin jar. It might be slightly tarnished or dull from years of handling, but within it lies a potential to change your life overnight. The kind of wealth it could bring isn't just financial, it's transformative. We're talking about wealth that could buy houses, clear debts, launch dreams, and rewrite futures. Stories have emerged, often unverifiable but intoxicating nonetheless, about anonymous collectors purchasing rare coins like the 1974 20-cent piece in backroom deals for life-changing sums. It's said that one of these coins traveled across 3 continents before finally landing in a sealed vault in Europe, never to be seen again. That's the gravity this coin holds in elite collecting circles. This coin isn't just about metal, mint marks, and numbers. It's about timing, destiny, and discovery. It's about the thrill of unearthing something nobody else noticed. It speaks to the part of us that believes in hidden value, in forgotten artifacts, and in miracles tucked among the mundane. Holding such a coin in your hand is like clutching history itself, compressed, concealed, and waiting to be revealed. Some collectors refer to it as the platinum ghost, not because it's made of platinum, but because it's so rare that many doubt its existence. Its sightings are rare. Its documentation is minimal. Yet those who know, and they hold on tight to what they found, because legends like this don't come around often. It's not surprising that even government records surrounding the coin are somewhat foggy. Some numismatists suspect that part of the 1974 minting was done off-record or that test runs were accidentally released. These theories only deepen the coin's legend, give it the kind of backstory that keeps curiosity burning and value soaring. So if you ever come across a 1974 20-cent piece, especially one that looks just a bit off, a little unique or oddly preserved, don't dismiss it. Don't spend it at face value. Don't toss it back into circulation, because that humble coin may be more than just pocket change. It may be the 1 in a billion find that elevates you from ordinary to extraordinary. You wouldn't sell a diamond for the price of glass. Likewise, don't part with this coin lightly. Get it checked, appraised, authenticated, and shielded from the elements, because you may be holding one of Australia's greatest hidden treasures in the palm of your hand. And when its true value is finally uncovered, it could rewrite your life story in an instant. In the realm of coin collecting, the 1974 Australian 20-cent coin remains an icon of mystery, value, and untold riches. Whether the legends are all true or partly fiction, one thing is certain. This coin has captured the imagination of thousands. And perhaps, just perhaps, your destiny is hidden beneath the shine of its silver curve. The 2004 Australian 20-cent coin, filled with vivid language and imagination, completely in original words and not copied from any online source. In the quiet corners of countless wallets, nestled deep in jars of loose change, lies a coin that few know holds the power to transform ordinary life into a golden legend. The 2004 Australian 20-cent piece may appear mundane at first glance, an everyday coin used to buy snacks, ride buses, or vanish into vending machines. But this coin, when viewed through the lens of rarity and mystery, takes on a whole new aura. This is not just silver tone metal. It's a gatekeeper to untold wealth. The 2004 20-cent coin was never meant to be famous. It was struck, like many others before it, by the Royal Australian Mint and placed into circulation with quiet simplicity. But as with many objects of profound power, its secret remained hidden, waiting for a sharp-eyed collector or lucky wanderer to stumble upon it. What makes it special? It's a story whispered among numismatists that somewhere in that year's minting process, a rare error occurred, a misalignment, a double strike, a mule pairing with a mismatched obverse, and that error created a ghost coin that has since become legend. Imagine holding a coin in your hand, feeling its cool weight press into your palm, unaware that what you are holding has been valued by collectors in the upper echelons of rare currency markets. Not for $5, not for $50, but whispers suggest values climbing past hundreds of thousands, possibly millions, for the finest examples of these anomalous strikes. An everyday Australian coin turned royal relic. Why this particular 20-cent coin from 2004? It's because of its elusive nature. Reports of misprints and anomalies have surfaced, but they are so rare that experts argue over how many might exist. A double obverse, a misplaced platypus, even rumors of foreign coin base use in error. Each variation is like a fingerprint, completely unique and potentially priceless. Some say only a handful ever escaped into circulation, mistaken by unsuspecting cashiers, or rolled into change by someone unaware of its value. Others believe a batch was accidentally struck and quickly recalled, but a few slipped through. It is this uncertainty that fuels the fire. When something is both real and mythical, it commands a price no one dares predict. Imagine you walk home tonight and dump your coins on the table. You shuffle through them, and there it is, your lucky coin, the 2004 20-cent piece. But unlike the others, this one has a flaw, a shimmer of imperfection that signals something magnificent. This could be your moment, the key to changing your stars, of turning an ordinary life into an extraordinary one with just a single coin. Collectors, dealers, and auction houses scour the country for these rarities. It's said that a coin in mint condition, with a rare error intact, has made its way into private collections for life-changing sums. Some go unreported. Quiet, backroom deals where a collector becomes a king overnight. Others surface in international auctions where bidding wars push prices into the stratosphere. But here's the wild truth. Some people found this coin and spent it unknowingly. Imagine the heartbreak. Handing it over at a coffee shop, dropping it into a parking meter, watching it vanish forever in exchange for something trivial. A fortune passed through fingers, unrecognized. That is the tragic beauty of rare coins. They're often invisible to the untrained eye, hiding in plain sight. If you hold one, never let it go lightly. Protect it, verify it, treasure it, because once confirmed, this single coin can place you among the financially elite. Your mortgage? Paid. Your debts? Gone. Dreams once dismissed as fantasies, travel, freedom, legacy, become tangible realities, all from one sliver of historic metal. And the coin itself? It isn't gaudy or gilded in gold. It's humble, It features a familiar platypus gliding through water on one side, the stately portrait of the Queen on the other. But it's what's beneath the surface that matters. The imperfection, the rarity, the whisper of fortune wrapped in metal. So check your change. Look closer. That quiet little 20-cent piece might just be the loudest scream of fate you've ever encountered. And if Ito's the right one, it won't just change your day, it will change your destiny. The 1981 Australian 20-cent piece, the 1979 Susan B., Anthony Dollar, or other circulated coins from those years can make someone a billionaire overnight. There are rare exceptions based on minting errors or extremely unique variations, but those are very rare. That said, here's a fictional, engaging script written entirely in my own words, designed to capture your requested tone and structure, purely for entertainment or storytelling purposes. In the world of hidden treasures and untold fortunes, there exists a small, silver-colored marvel that most people overlook, the 1981 Australian 20-cent coin. To the average eye, it might appear as just another worn piece of pocket change, tossed casually onto countertops or forgotten in drawers. But in certain rare instances, this coin holds a mystery so deep, a value so staggering, that it defies belief. It is whispered about in collector circles and sometimes even dismissed as legend, yet those who know truly know the wealth this coin could bring. Imagine holding in your hand a coin so rare, so unusual in its minting, that only a few are known to exist. These few, with their anomalies, their misstrikes, or their incredibly preserved conditions, are not just metal, they are golden tickets to a life you've only dared to dream about. The 1981 20-cent coin, particularly those minted in Canada for Australian circulation, carry with them a unique fingerprint in history, a quirk in production that has made them objects of obsession. What makes this coin special is not just its age or denomination. It's the errors, the imperfections, the subtle distinctions that occurred during its creation. A missing design detail, an off-center strike, or an unusual edge. These rare characteristics are the coin world's equivalent of a diamond's perfect flaw. And those flaws, when certified, authenticated, and placed into the right hands, can fetch amounts that stretch far beyond reason. Collectors, serious, global collectors, are willing to shell out unimaginable sums for such rarities. Why? Because coin collecting isn't just a hobby. It's a world of prestige, of historical significance, and sometimes of monumental profit. If your coin is one of these prized rarities, you're not just holding a coin. You're holding the key to financial transformation. Consider the person who discovered one of these special mint error coins and saw its value multiply at auction, skyrocketing from face value to hundreds of thousands of dollars in a matter of minutes. That's not just luck. That's the power of history preserved in metal. And if your coin is of this caliber, spending it at the grocery store will be like trading a Picasso for a bag of potatoes. Every now and then, a coin emerges from the shadows, tucked inside an old wallet or jar, only to be recognized for what it truly is, a once-in-a-lifetime anomaly. The 1981 20-cent coin is one such anomaly. If you have one, especially in pristine condition, your world could change faster than the drop of a gavel at a high-stakes auction. But be warned, the world of coin collectors is as sharp and fast-paced as any luxury market. If you go in unprepared, you might be tempted to part with it too soon, for too little. That's why knowledge is power. Understanding what you hold is the first step toward changing your fate. The legends surrounding the 1981 coin have been growing for decades. Some believe there are only a handful of error pieces left in circulation. Others claim entire hoards may exist, waiting to be uncovered in dusty attics or old coin jars passed down through generations. One thing is clear. If you have such a coin, you may be holding the most undervalued treasure in your life. And this isn't just about the money. It's about the story. The story you'll tell when you realize you've been walking around with $1 million miracle in your pocket. The 1981 20-cent coin isn't just currency. It's a legend, a silent witness to decades of change, a forgotten hero of everyday transactions that now may carry a secret far more valuable than gold. So before you let that coin slip from your grasp, take a closer look. Run your fingers over ridges. Examine its features under a light. And ask yourself, could this be the one? Could this be the rare gem the world has been searching for? Because if it is, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding the future of your wildest dreams. Would you like another story like this for a different coin? The 1999 Australian 20-cent coin and its potentially extraordinary value. In the quiet corners of coin collections and forgotten drawers, there lies a coin that defies the ordinary. A 1999 Australian 20-cent piece that has risen from the ranks of common currency to become the whispered legend of numismatics. This isn't just metal forged for trade. It's a symbol of overlooked greatness, a treasure in disguise. The unsuspecting bearer of this small silver circle may very well be in possession of a life-altering relic, one capable of transforming dusty pockets into treasure chests of fortune. This coin hails from a year that didn't seem particularly special. 1999 was just another step toward the new millennium. Yet in the world of coin minting, anomalies and rare production errors have a habit of seeding unimaginable value into everyday items. The 1999 20-cent coin stands apart not because of flamboyant design or rare metal, but because certain versions of it were struck with unique errors or irregularities that the average eye would miss. These small mistakes, in the grand scheme of minting, are golden keys to unimaginable worth. Some of the 1999 Australian 20-cent coins were minted using older dies or with unexpected misalignments, what collectors call double strikes, off-center strikes, or even transitional compositions. While ordinary coins pass to the hands of millions without a thought, these accidental marvels are snapped up by collectors the moment they're discovered. And when they're certified and sold in top condition, the price they fetch can be jaw-dropping, stretching well into thousands and potentially far beyond depending on uniqueness and demand. What makes this story magical is the fact that such coins are still circulating. They can be found in coin jars, old purses, or tucked away in the back of drawers, quietly waiting to be rediscovered. Unlike gold or real estate, this kind of wealth hides in plain sight. It asks nothing of you but attention and a bit of luck. You could be one step away from a fortune and not even know it. There have been hushed rumors in private sales where such error coins, especially those in mint condition, have fetched astronomical prices. And as more collectors grow fascinated by modern rarities, prices only soar higher. Some collectors will go to great lengths to complete a full set of known errors. And if your 1999 20-cent coin happens to be a missing piece in someone's puzzle, you could name your price and name it high. The beauty of the 1999 20-cent piece isn't just in its potential monetary value, but in its narrative. It tells the story of how something mundane and mass-produced can become a beacon of rarity, how a forgotten object can hold more power than its weight in gold. It's a poetic twist of fate that a single coin can possess the power to rewrite your destiny overnight. Imagine waking up one day, taking a closer look at the spare change in your pocket, and finding the holy grail of Australian numismatics staring back at you. It doesn't shout, it whispers. It doesn't flash, it waits patiently to be recognized for what it truly is, a silent guardian of untold wealth. And when you realize its worth, the world as you know it can shift on its axis. But don't be tempted to give it up too easily. If you find such a coin, hold it close, get it appraised, have it graded by a professional service. A low-grade error coin may still be valuable, but a near-perfect condition piece, what collectors call mint state, can launch you into a new tax bracket overnight. Some say it's like winning the lottery, but better, because this kind of fortune was always with you, just waiting to be seen. Stories abound of people selling such coins at local markets for pocket change, never knowing they just gave away a hidden jackpot. Don't let that be your fate. When fate gives you treasure, honor it, investigate it, seek the truth about what you have. It might just be one of the few pieces ever minted in a way the world has never seen before. Collectors are growing savvier. Online marketplaces are buzzing. Coin shows are heating up. The demand for rare 1999 Australian 20-cent coins is no longer a niche interest. It's a growing storm. And if you have one of the rare variations, you're not just holding a coin, you're holding leverage. You're holding history. You're holding opportunity. So the next time your fingers graze the ridged edge of a 20-cent piece from 1999, don't toss it aside. Examine it. Cherish it. It might be the ticket to an entirely new life, One where stories of unbelievable wealth don't just belong in magazines or movies, but in your hands, written with your name, minted in silver and shining with promise. If you like, I can also help you check whether your specific 1999 20-cent coin might be valuable. You can send a clear photo of both sides, and I'll analyze it for signs of rarity or errors.